Hey pillars, and welcome back to a brand new cycling video. In this video I'll be taking a look at the 2023 Giant Propel Advanced Pro Zero DI2 version. Now this is to see what it looks like in person, along with doing a quick deep dive in terms of the specs if you are in the market for this bike. This is Giant's flagship Aero bike, and it is a redesign of their Propel. So moving forward for 2023, there's going to be a lot of changes that I want to touch up on and also look at the color scheme of this bike. So let's jump right into that. Now taking a look at the bike in person, we do have this great color scheme, which is the black currant / chrome, which I think brings a good contrast between the Giant logo and the whole bike. But we do have a 12-speed group set DI2 on this bike, brand new 1130 cassette at the back, along with SLR1 rims from Giant in 50 millimeters. You can see the whole down tube is differently shaped than before. Also, the rear triangle is a lot thinner than previous iterations of the Propel. So in terms of a new flagship Aero bike, I think this pretty much is industry standard. It isn't so beefy that we're used to with old iterations, so it's just a matter of time for Giant to actually just redesign the Propel and make it more modern. But then again, does this kind of compete with the Giant TCR? Because I think the TCR is very well balanced, and I think most Aero bikes are kind of going in that direction of being very well balanced. We do see the front area being completely redesigned. Giant no longer has this big stem handlebar combination. They actually have a nice handlebar as well that's Aero. So in terms of the cables going through the stem from the front, it's gonna be a lot easier to work on, which is great to see because the old system was just absolutely terrible. So just before we go into the specs on the website and look at the website itself, I think the color scheme looks very, very nice in person. I'll play that again. I think the chrome, the gloss, it just goes really nice with the 12 speed and with the rims as well. So I think Giant for this bike, for this version, did a great job choosing colors. Now quickly jumping into the official specs on the United States Giant website, we have the Propel Advanced Pro Zero DI2 going for 8,000 USD. You can see that the color kind of looks more of a pop here than in real life in person, but like I said, it is a good contrast between that chrome. But we will look down at the specs. You have some pretty specs right off the start, like just quick specs. So you can see that the whole shaping of the whole frame has drastically changed from older iterations, but we will go through the specs here. So the frame for carbon, as you would expect. The handlebar is new. It's the SLR Aero handlebar, which has a flat top, which is great for getting Aero on the hoods. The stem as well is I think these are new parts that Giant have released, but it looks a lot better than that big bulky system we had with older iterations of the Propel. That's one reason why I would never ride the bike. It just looked very comedical, and just I didn't really care if it had, if I didn't feel good on the bike, I did not want to ride it. So in terms of the group set, we do have Ultegra DI2 12 speed, which is brand new. That does have an 1130 at the back, which is great for climbing, that you're able to do that. Now in terms of the front rotor, we have a 160 millimeter, and on the back we have a 140 millimeter, so pretty standard. I'm just disappointed that it doesn't have a dual-sided power meter. For 8,000 USD, you would expect to have that. Bottom bracket press fit, I'd like to see threaded, but like I said, Giant's QC for lower end components, I don't want to get into that, but in terms of their QC for I think bottom brackets are really, really good. So I don't think that's a big a big problem or a big deal that it's still press fit. But I do think that the whole industry should just move to threaded. It's a lot easier. Now the rims, like I said in the video, Giant SLR 150 carbon disc wheel system, so front and back same size, 50 millimeters. And then in terms of the tires, these do have Cadex Race tubeless. I like to see as well. Just could have some problems, but that goes with any system that you're really using. Now in terms of the extras, it comes with the computer mount, water bottle cages, and it comes tubeless prepared, meaning that the sealant comes with the bike, and we have no weight, unfortunately, for this bike. So that's what you get for 8,000 USD for the Propel Advanced Pro Zero DI2. If you guys like more videos of me showing the bike in person, giving a quick rundown of the specs, I will be doing more videos because I think it actually provides a lot of value to people that are actually interested in this bike. So if you did enjoy this video or learn something, then drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and until the next one, keep on pedaling.